But some of the trending issues in the country and beyond, Jeffrey joins me to walk through the very interesting streets of X. Jeffrey.
Exactly, our social media of choice, and of course we'll start with the big one. Yesterday was history for Nigerians, where finally PMS was lifted from the Dangote Refinery premises to the filling stations of the NNPCL. They call them the sole off-taker. It's what is called bilateral monopoly, one buyer, one seller. They will now be the ones to, there's a gamut of things there. But let's hear what the people are saying. Abirike 1998 say, we hope this will bring a huge relief to beleaguered citizens if the Dangote Refinery supplies to NNPCL at 766. At what price would the letter in turn sell to the marketers and end users? Again, why NNPCL involvement in sale and distribution? Okay. You see, it's very exhausting to talk about this ping pong they play.
Yeah.
So what they agreed was the fact that if the prevailing market price is higher than the pump price in Nigeria, then NNPCL will be the off-taker for PMS only. So that's why we're asking the question about pricing, whether they are even with domestic refining, are we still going to have things like what do they call that thing?
The landing costs?
No.
Shortfall, which means subsidy.
Subsidy, and I'm trying to use their names so that they don't say. I'll stick with their name.
From subsidy to under recovery, now shortfalls.
It's just like trying to define loss and missing.
There you go. So I chuckled because this user Abirika quoted 766 naira. But that was before the back and forth. Now the NNPC Limited has said, no, it's 898. Dangote Refinery is saying, no, we need to wait till October 1st before we know the price. People are saying, so what is the price now? Well, they said it's based on what we got it in dollars. So let's look at what this user has to say, Benga Shegu. Please note that this is in reaction to Nigerians hearing that they've started loading trucks from NNPC Limited before the pricing came out. This user says, we implore NNPC Limited to sell fuel to marketers exactly the same amount Dangote Refinery is selling to them. All costs of logistics from NNPC should come as bailout or subsidy from government. Anything above, see the price again, 766 per litre at filling stations will still be back to square one. So reality check.
Yes, I wanted to give them that reality check. Maybe we'll put up that our director can help us, or producer can help us put up the reality check.
The breakdown.
So the breakdown.
That's the very first one. Yes. Just show Nigerians that breakdown.
That very
basically saying that, well, what we have from the Dangote Refinery, that's according to NNPC Limited. They did break down. In fact, the eventual cost for Lagos was 950.
Places like Borno will have over 1,000.
Exactly. So.
Okay.
There you go. That is a breakdown.
That's a breakdown. So this is the new reality check, just in case you're...
So let's walk you through it. They said on Friday, September 13th, the price was 842. They added premium, that's 56 naira. Dangote Refinery PMS country pricing 898 naira.
And then all the fees.
Yes.
And the NNDPR inspection, distribution, margin. So that is what it will come to in Lagos. 950, which is like the cheapest, right? So Lagos will buy the most affordable, and they have the explainers there. So just go to NNPCL on X. You see this ping pong. So everybody's trying to say, look, I'm not the cause, so just in case, I'm just doing business. I'm not the cause. But let's see what Sebastian is. Patrick Sebastian is saying, quite an historic clip here. However, the Dangote NNPCL saga continues. 48.6 million barrels of crude to be supplied by October. Yet fuel prices no they shake. It's a refinery revolution, just smoke and mirrors. We need a clear transparency on pricing. So maybe we'll have to run through these other tweets as quickly as possible.
Absolutely. So never mind. We're going to get deeper into this during the course of the show just after this. So this is to give you context, what Nigerians are saying, but we'll give you more on this. But let's flip to another conversation. Well, it's in Abia State. We understand that people are excited because the government has started paying salary arrears. It's mind-boggling in the first place that we have salary arrears.
17.6 billion.
Exactly. Old civil servants. I've never heard political office holders, politicians say they've not paid me my salary. Never. I've never heard it. Or you keep finding out that civil servants are owed their salary. So let's take a look at this first one from IBKZ. It's for Abia poly workers, saying, imagine 17.6 billion naira circulating within the state. It will surely improve people's ways of life. So this is meant to be like, I don't want to say an encouragement because it's what you're meant to do, but to other states that are owing, Please, let's pay our workers.
Chuku Chidi says, when a leader leads well, nobody would care about the community, tribe, religion, or ethnic group. When electing leaders, look beyond all these base sentiments and elect an accountable leader. Please, Nigerians.
There you go. So if there are other salary arrears to be paid in Abia State and other states, please let's pay these things. And I don't know why I'm even saying please, but just in case you're very recalcitrant as a government, please pay your people. But let's switch gears now. And this is a state of economy, yes. A picture of it. Nigerians repackaging spaghetti, basically into smaller packs for survival. Few strands, they say, tied together, now sold in tiny bundles for 100 naira each. So if you cannot afford the full thing, they break it into small packs and sell it for 100 naira. And we have a first user, Wana, ask them, saying, this is the peak of it. Do people really buy this? This is not hygienic and healthy. NAFDAC should step in and curb this now.
Even the makers of this product as well should come in and speak for themselves as much as possible. It's the people who do some of these kinds of food. Yeah. This person, Leah Vazi, says,
there you go.
I think that's
let's just show you what this is now.
So that strand goes for 100 naira. It is totally unhygienic in open spaces. These things were sealed, and what they'll say is like rice, it should be open. Well, I guess the people who sealed it and who make these things, they know why they seal it. So if you unseal it and sell it like this, I doubt if it's as hygienic as it should be. But this is what the economy of the country has caused right now. This is the toughest time to live in Nigeria, perhaps the toughest in history, given the numbers, because of the twin policy of the government. But let's see what Leah Vazi says. I saw grounded fresh pepper tied in small nylons for sale in the market.
So the comments go on. Ali Olabisi says, yes, things are difficult in the country right now. Extremely, actually, that's the word used there. And I always wonder how parents, especially with young children, manage, particularly now that schools are resuming. So imagine the school fees, the money for books. Oh, by the way, there's money for uniform, money for shoes, and then the daily money that you have to give the children for some sort of pocket money.
I think there's one we have to take before we run.
Yeah.
The guy, a special assistant to the Kwara State Governor, Mr. Ibrahim Labake, how do you pronounce it for me? Says he's resigned. Labeka. Yeah. He says he resigns because he can't continue collecting salaries for doing nothing. So I think it's important we celebrate him, and also it's a pointer to what goes on here. There are some people watching us now who work in government that they are not working. They just collect money.
We had someone saying that last week.
Yes. Aziz Adam says, this is legendary. This is the very first time I'm seeing a public officer holder come out to do this. God bless Nigeria. So the guy said, I can't just be collecting money and be doing nothing.
There you go.
But it's a common practice. Shocking. Common practice.
We hope this pricks your conscience if you're like him, or if you're one of those people doing nothing and earning money. Please leave that job and give way to others who want to do the job. At least let money go back into the Commonwealth. But that's how much we can take for now. But keep the comments coming in. Hashtag CTV Morning Brief will definitely take them. We're starting off with a major issue. Call it ping pong, call it back and forth. The price of petrol. NNPC Limited versus Dangote Refinery, and the Nigerian people are the spectators. That's in a moment. Stay with us.